So if you've been watching any of my review videos lately, you know how interested I am in finding more and more stoves that will make use of the butane gas cylinder like this one. These are half the cost, often even cheaper than that, than the isobutane cylinders that most gas canister stoves are designed for. Widely available, sporting goods stores, and often in food supply places, kitchen supply stores as well. Much easier to use. Now, they do have a downside, of course. They don't work well in cold weather, but as long as the weather is warm enough, this is a very economical alternative to the isobutane gas stoves. Now, what if all you have in your collection is a regular gas canister stove designed with the Lindal valve attachment, which will go on the existing isobutane stoves? Well, I have found a few adapters that will allow you to use your stoves that you already have with these gas canisters, and I have two of them from Campingmoon today I want to share with you. This is the Z23 CB, and this is the Z10. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about these, keep watching. So Campingmoon did send out the Z23 CB and Z10 so that I can share them with you. And I have reviewed a couple of Campingmoon products in the past. I've reviewed a couple of their gas canister stoves. I've reviewed a lamp, believe it or not, a gas canister lamp, and a couple of other adapters, and they do have a wide range of adapters. And it's been my experience every time that Campingmoon makes a high quality product, very well designed, and actually still very economically priced. Well, these two definitely qualify on both of those fronts as well. So what I thought I'd do is just quickly show you the two of these and talk about their similarities and their differences, what their intended uses for. But I'm going to be setting up this one to heat some water for coffee. All right, I thought I'd start with the smaller of the two, the Z10. Now, this adapter is intended for use with remote gas canister stoves, a stove that has a hose that would normally attach onto the Lindal valve of an isobutane canister. Now, what it does is it just attaches onto the end of the cylinder. You can see the design on the end, and the locking lug, or the matching opening, I guess you'll call it, just turns, and that's it. Now we're locked on. Now you have a Lindal valve that you can attach any of your remote gas canister stoves to. This operates laying on its side. The hose will go over to your stove, and you operate just as you would any other gas canister stove with a regular isobutane cylinder. So that's that one. It does add a bit of weight to your pack, all right? 1 ounce. How much is that? Is it worth it? Well, it is to me. One, I'm not an ultralight hiker, but also I'm saving a whole lot of money using these cylinders. And I actually came into an assortment of them from a person who handed them off to me, so I'm finding ways to use them up as well. All right, so we'll put that one out of the way. Now, the other one is this. This is the Z23 CB, and yes, Campingmoon has all kinds of numbers and letters for each of them. Now, what makes this one different, as you can see, is that the legs fold out to create quite a wide base tripod at the bottom, which is quite low to the ground. So it does add a little bit more height to the gas canister stove that I'm going to put on top of this, and it has a little bit more weight, certainly, than the Z10. This is just over 5 ounces still. Being able to add a gas canister stove or a butane stove and use it with a regular gas canister stove is a great value. So, again, same type of an attachment point, just push it on, and now it's locked on, ready to go. Again, it operates in the horizontal position. Again, it has the Lindal valve right on top here. And I brought out a gas canister stove from Campingmoon that I reviewed quite some time ago. I think this is the first of the Campingmoon products that I was able to review for you. This is the XD2FST. Again, a lot of numbers, right? This is a great little stove, and I love using this. This is it here. The not a tripod, what do you call it? The pot stands does come off. It has a nice little case. I'll put a link to the review of this stove if you're interested at the end of this video as well. What's nice about this is a couple of things. It actually has a regulator built into the stove itself, so that allows it to work at much lower pressures and even lower temperatures with an even flame. Even as the canister runs down near to empty, it maintains a nice even pressure output. It also has a piezoelectric lighter on here, so to attach this to the gas canister, just like any other, get it started, there we go, and we're on. All right, that's all there is to it. Now all I have to do is set it up, light it up, put my kettle on top, and I'll be ready to make some coffee. Let me show you that. Operation, very simple. Start the gas flow, light her up. I'll turn up in a second, put the kettle on. This XDF2 ST is a nice stove, very quiet, quite powerful, very wind resistant as well. Really, that's all there is to it. Okay, I'll make myself some coffee. We'll wrap this video up. All right, simple demonstrations, not a lot to see. They work perfectly as adapters. The quality is outstanding, but you know, I haven't mentioned the price yet. For the Z10, $7.10. That's it. You know, that's US dollars, of course. For this one, $24.80. I will put the prices, of course, in the video description. Not expensive when you're considering the value you're going to get back on using the butane cylinders. You really will make up for the cost of each of these devices very, very quickly. So that's all I wanted to put out there. I'll be putting the description for each of these in the video description, as well as the links to Campingmoon where you can take a look at them in case you're interested in purchasing them. If you have any comments or questions about either of these devices, then put those in the comment section below. But until next time, get out and explore and take that path less traveled, because it will make all the difference. Bye for now.